Hello, welcome back to Night in the Woods. I'm J-Sillabub, and so just before bed, talk to my dad. Paychecks, the sweetest meats of all. Yes, watch some TV. Do 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 do. That's a whopper. I still don't get it. Oh man, I want to know about the stupid sandwiches. Right. Get up the stairs. Yeah, demolition. Heat and various odors. Got trapped in a basement, beat up a furnace. Still just those four. I'll maybe play through them all a bit later. Right. Bedtime and dream sequence time. Right, same as before. We've got the 4 towers that correspond to 4 actual towers. We just gotta find them. Secret tunnel there. Okay, and there's one just below. There we go. Oh, there's one down here. Oh, I like this one. It's jazzy. Totally dance to this one. Obviously you can't see it, but I'm totally dancing in my chair right now. Run across the water. light all the lamps because I like lighting the lamps. Incidentally, these musicians are called the Deep Hollow Hollerers. There is an achievement related to them, sort of, and we find a little bit more about them later in the game. But for now, let's just complete this. And here comes the terrifying squirrel. Which may or may not be representative of Greg. Okay, and time to wake up. Okay. Let's see what we've got going on. Yes, so... Oh, actually, you know what? Because I didn't really go into it, I'm just going to play the first couple of levels of Demontower. You can read the story if you want. But yes, so... Demontower is apparently somewhat based on the Dark Souls games. I sort of see it. Anyway, you've got two buttons. One is the slash, and one is the dash. So... You also move very slowly when you first start a level until you dash for the first time. So most things you can kill with one hit. Most things are also aggro. So you gotta kill them. Those blue guardian things, it's a good idea to go around the whole level and make sure you kill all of them. Because basically there are some much harder guardians, and if you don't clear the blue guardians out, then you may end up with a whole bunch of red guardians around here when you try to go through the boss. And they are rather more of a pain in the ass to deal with, because they are very fast, and it's certainly in some of the later levels they can actually prevent you from getting in there at all, so yes, it's a good idea to clean them out. One other thing to note is, you can see my life bar on the top there. These will restore your life, but, rather crucially, if you dash over them, like that, they will disappear and they count for nothing. Not so much of a big deal on this first level because it's really not a very difficult level, but it will become a bigger issue later in the game. Ooh. There we go. Ooh. The vases may or may not contain life. The pink ones will always contain a life, but they take extra hits. Ooh. There we go. There we go. I'm smashing all of these just for completion's sake. It's actually, this is, like I say, this is a really easy level. It's fairly unlikely I'm going to need the health. Okay, so I think I've now been around all of the map. So what you need to do is come through this bit here. Ooh, kill the enemies. Okay, and then we open this. Out comes a key. And through we go. Boss time. Okay, this boss is very easy. Smash it once. Ooh. Yeah, smash it once, it's dead. And that's the end of that. This is literally the easiest this game will ever be. Every subsequent level gets increasingly annoying. So, the reason why I wanted to get to here is because here we have a friendly bird. You can kill the friendly bird. Do not kill the friendly bird. The symbols that appear above its head are a hint for the last level, and basically you need his information to get the good ending. So, basically there are some skulls, and touching the right ones will give you a key, which then makes the final boss a little bit easier, and it gives you the good ending. So, yeah, so that's obviously the number 8. So yes, you encounter this bird every other level, and he will give you a hint each time. I think it's 4 hints you get in total. Make a mental note of what he tells you. Yes, as I say, he can be killed. It's really, really not a good idea to kill him. I'm not going to play any more of this because getting through the levels is an absolute pain. The monsters get increasingly irritating. Some of them aren't so bad, some of them are very annoying. The timing with them is really bad. Well, it's not really bad, but it's annoying. Later on there are some teleporting assassin kind of things that, like, they'll flit around the room and throw knives at you, and they are a proper pain because it's impossible to sneak up on them. The best thing to do with them is to trick them into landing on traps, and even that is tricky. It's not something I've ever been able to do consciously, it's kind of something that you just manage by flitting about a lot. The only other thing that I'm going to note with this is that after this level, you may notice that on the previous level I was only able to dash once. I can now dash twice in succession. It takes a little while to recharge. By the end of it, you'll be able to... Oh, with the lava, yeah, you just need to dash straight over it. By the end of the game, you'll be able to dash a whole bunch of times, but every time you get another dash after this level, you lose one of your health thingies. So what this basically means is that by the time you're on the final boss, one hit and you die, which is a pain because the final boss is... there's a trick to him. I do actually have a video of myself beating it. I'll put it online if anyone wants to see it. Ooh. But actually, on the subject of the final boss, and because I don't actually have any commentary on the video of me winning, basically when you get to the final boss, if you don't get the key that you get from, getting the information from the friendly bird, the final boss kind of flits around this room, and there are 2, like, blood pools that run down the sides. Apparently, yeah, blood pools like these. Apparently, if he stops on any of the blood pools, his health will recharge. But if you get the key, it shuts off the blood pools, and he can no longer do that. So it does make it slightly easier. Which is not to say that it's an easy boss, but it does make it a little bit less of an annoyance. Anyway, I'll play up to fighting the boss on this, because, again, I don't think it's terribly difficult, but it does require a little bit of doing. Not actually sure if I managed to get all the guardians, but oh no, not that way. The music on Demontower is pretty good as well. Right. Where are you, boss entrance? Should be along here. Yes, there it is. Bird with the bag. Right. He will only swing in front of him, so the trick is to flank him. Use your dash. Hit him, dash out. Oh! Woo! Oh, when did I take 4 hits? Whoa, nope. dead. Yay! Right. And that's all I'm going to show of Demontower. Surrender to the horror. You can quit the game at any time. When you come back in, it will just, it'll be the same. You know, it'll take you back to where you left off, so it's fine. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to stop there, and when we come back, more exploring around the town. I think my mum is going to be in a little bit of a mood when I go down to talk to her. But yes. Sorry, I shouldn't have done that really. Anyway, yes. So when I come back, talk to my moody mum, have a wander around town, hang out with B some more. I don't think there's band practice. Possibly I get to smash some light bulbs though. Alright, see you soon.